Hopefully Team Red gets enough people. We got ourselves Black Stabbath. Well, we got like Team Rogues on Team Blue. Black Stabbath, he got the watermelon gear. Dude, he actually has this. Okay, so there's a WAD gear. He's wearing all WAD. And the shoulders and the chest and the gloves, those are druid pieces. But there's two types. There's the green and then there's the orange. The green makes it like a watermelon. So he's got that nasty watermelon color. Nasty. It's a honeydee, dude. He's got honeydee shoulders. We also got Demonic in here with Mr. Pandaria Calax, he said. What is it? We got Pedro as a Pharaoh. We got P-Blood and Vextech on Team Blue. On Team Red, actually, we got Alliance with Seabar Kazoo. We got ourselves Peachy as well. Rose X. Oh, did you really switch your name yet again? You were Holly, now Rose, and we got Zeeks in here as well. What's up, Zeeks? How's it going, my man? Looks like it is going to be Peachy going up first. As for everybody, unless you're going first, be out of stealth, warrior buffs, priest buffs, mage buffs are okay. Druids be out of form unless you are dueling. Druids be out of cat form, out of anything unless you are dueling. Palace, keep your buffs to yourselves, and that's going to be our first duel here with the opener. On to Peachy by Pedro. Pedro already trying to get himself a big setup of bleeds. Established Rip. But it's going to be a turnaround by Peachy with a Bastard to Pedro. Popping in Thorns, so that's going to be Thorns for Thorns. Big bite onto Peachy, who's going to play this a little bit defensively here. Trying to gain some mobility away from Pedro. Getting hit with a root and breaking out of it immediately. And it's going to be a rake right now as Pedro is going offensive here. And Peachy is going to turn around damage onto Pedro with a Incarnate. That's going to be wall for Pedro, wall for Peachy. And Peachy is just trying to get ahead of Pedro, sacrificing the both charges of that Crucible, which Pedro is going to wall right now. Peachy's still got cooldowns rolling, though. Pedro is now rolling his own cooldowns, whether it is Incarnation, whether it is Berserk. That's going to be a lot of pressure for him. Bash into Peachy, trick inside of it immediately. Still trying to make sure that they are good and reset. Pedro is staying ahead of the competition, going for regrowth. As soon as he's Peachy trying to get away, getting the reopener onto Peachy. Even though both of the Pharaohs are bled up, full of dots, and Peachy is starting to take quite a gnarly amount of damage. Thorns coming out for Peachy. Could be Thorns out of Pedro as well. Using that Crucible out far, and then actually procking out Sacred Chicken for Peachy, which is quite good for Pedro. Popping in a bear form with Thorns of his own. Peachy is going to go into bear form. Procking out Sacred Chicken for Pedro. They're tit for tat right now. It really could be anyone's duel. Trying to catch a restuff. Going to be a restuff onto Pedro. That's going to be Peachy catching himself quite a bit of bleeds, refreshing that rake bleed and getting himself a good setup onto Pedro to be able to get away. Did not capitalize on damage from there. Decided to bail out, and Pedro went for a full heal from there. But that's going to be Pedro with barely any health left at 50%. Ticking down to bleeds. Is using Crucible to self-heal, and Peachy is going to reopen on him. Bash to Peachy, no chicken available. This is where Pedro needs to find a way to turn around. That's going to be bleed damage. He needs to get those bites in it. He needs to start stabilizing his health with a bash to follow. Going to be heavily DR'd, so it's not going to keep him in CC for long at all. Pedro is continuing to swipe over and over. Thorns for Thorns coming out for both of them. Bite onto Peachy. That's going to be Crucible to follow him up right after. Getting the regrowth, and Peachy is going to try to go for regrowth themselves. Does not finish that regrowth, actually. Stopped it, trying not to get Skull Bash. Double Crucible onto Pedro. Quite a big amount of dot damage coming out from Pedro with double Crucible, which is going to do quite a lot of damage right now. And Pedro again is just trying to get himself more bleeds, trying to continue the pressure as Pedro is super low, hitting him with a root. Pedro is going to power shift out of it, back into cat from big bite into Pedro. Not looking that healthy. Pedro is still looking to get away now and looking to maybe close out the duel, finish this out. Swiftman coming in for Pedro. Pedro is still on the assault. Pedro nabbing the bash onto Pedro. Big bite coming out to follow. Maybe now he can turn it around. Wall available for Pedro, using it a little bit early. Peachy following up with a wall of their own. Chickens are coming back for both of the Pharaohs, and both of them are going to have renewal up very, very soon. So it's going to be really coming down to the wire. But both of these two have been going for a very heal-heavy playstyle, letting the bleeds do most of the work. Peachy is now on the back foot with the health, trying to stay mobile, is able to stay mobile compared to Pedro. Catching the regrowth, but it's not enough. Does have what looks like maybe rejuve as well. Needs to make sure all the hots there. Has Thorns, but is still in a pretty bad position right now. Does he have a way to return damage on Pedro? Forcing a trick on Pedro, but he is now on the offensive. He doesn't have to worry about stuns. Getting reopened yet again. Peachy gonna go for cooldowns even more. Using root in order to stop Pedro in his place for a little bit. I would have went for more self-heal, using that Crucible for a self-heal as well. If Pedro has enough damage here, he might be able to still maintain that advantage as he had so far over Peachy. Thorns are up for Pedro. Peachy is waiting for his thorns for now. Peachy still is holding on to Trinket, so at least he won't be able to get locked down. Does not get a Skull Bash onto that regrowth. That probably would have been the game ender. And Peachy still has thorns if they want to use it. So they're gonna wait until Pedro gets super hyper offensive. Pedro got cooldowns rolling. This would be the perfect time to use Thorns. Bear form, Thorns popping back into cat form, looking to maybe close out the game. Pedro get himself quite a bit of self-heal. Cannot get super offensive as he's just gonna damage himself through the Thorns. Crucible coming out for Peachy. Pedro immediately going to go for that regrowth 5 minutes in, boys. And we've just been watching two feral duels dueling one another, trying to min-max the damage planes as safe as they could. I haven't seen a single one of them just commit damage. They're trying to play as safe as they can. Peachy continues to go for roots. Peachy continues to try to get roots into Pedro, forcing him to spend globals into shifting out our forms, getting reopened by Pedro. They're forcing out that Trinket. Using that Crucible offensive. It might be enough health right here. Getting a safety Trinket. Pedro should be getting a safety Trinket very, very soon as well. If he can hold down for a little bit longer, he might have the safety Trinket to continue pressuring Peachy. We might just have to go for regrowths back to back. That's going to be Peachy trying to see if he can catch a restealth. Not going to happen. Pedro getting that restealth on him. Thorns are up and running. Peachy, wall is available. Is he going to go try for the kill? Both of them bear for bats onto Pedro, but Peachy goes down to the dots. Oh my god. For 5 minutes, Ferals have been tossing in, and Pedro should be getting his safety Trinket very, very soon. That's going to be a stun by Kazoo. Doesn't want to allow Pedro an opportunity here. He's going to clap him out immediately, and with Vex stuck next. At least you guys are not going to see Ferals just continue to run against one another. Yeah. That was so good, dude. That was such a back and forth. They're so evenly matched. They're so evenly matched. The only difference is Peachy went for roots. I don't know if he really needed to do that as much. Probably could have just pressured him just through damage alone. But I guess maybe he might change his playstyle the next time they have a reduel. Kazoo dropping quite low actually versus Vexstick. Is going to be dropping out Darkness Stun onto Vexstick. Is going to go for a Cyclotronic. Vexstick getting in there, trying to see if he can interrupt it. Actually, with a Maledict on Kazoo, suppressing a lot of his heals that he may be able to put out. Kazoo doesn't have a lot of healing. Under Chicken up rocket for him. Going for the Crucible self. Oh my god! Where was all that Demon Hunter healing? I don't understand. But he does go down, and another Feral joins the fight. Seabird getting in there, trying to ramp up the damage with the bleeds onto Vexstick while he's low. Forcing to chicken out of Seabark with a Hodge. That's going to be Thorns by the Feral. Vexstick has a bubble. Is he going to just stay offensive with a bubble? Looks like he just might be. He might just want to punish Seabark for standing next to him. Does have regenerating, so he doesn't have to worry about the self-heal. He doesn't have to sit there and cast Flash of Lights. He has a guaranteed way to self-heal, being a Dalaran. That's going to be a reopener by Seabark as he catches himself a restyle. Still, that's Wings for Vexstick. Wings do finally dissipate. Wall coming out for Seabark. If Vexstick can survive long enough to maybe get a Blessing of Protection or even Shield of Vengeance, he might be able to turn around and Seabark is actually going to get a stun on him. No Wings available for Vexstick. Seabark does not have a wall, however, here. Didn't get to pre-wall this or anything. Does have one more charge of wall if needed. Is going to go for some offensive cooldowns. I think went for a little bit of a leap. Hopefully he still is holding on to his Skull Bash. Vexstick does have Shield of Vengeance. Could get a pretty big pop onto Seabark. It looks like the shield did pop, getting Seabark quite low, but he's not quite out of the fight. Yeah, it's still hovering super low in health. Next Hammer of Justice is going to be the end of it. Next set of Wings could be the end of it. Stun into Vexstick. He does Blessing of Protection out of there. Does he have enough here? Does he have a Hodge available? Could he maybe mount up with a Hand of Freedom and Hodge up Seabark? Seabark trying to recover. Spam and regrows back to back. He's going to find himself a restall off of this. And looks like both of these two are going to go for a bit of a reset. Seabark not coming out into stealth immediately. He's just kind of letting Vexstick know exactly where he's at. Vexstick was free to just cast a bunch of flashlights to recover. I think Seabark wants to recover to full. Should have gone to stealth, making Vexstick a little bit antsy, making him run around all over the place a little bit early. Might have stopped that extra flash of light or at least got him moving. For Vexstick, this is going to be quite bad in terms of trying to get a kill, trying to line it up. Has to live longer. Needs to wait for that another Shield of Vengeance, which is going to be available in just 14 seconds. Safety Trinket coming out. Seabark did get hit with a mallet. Does burn through all that Maledict necrotic stacks by healing through it. Just trucking on through. And Vexstick, if he has another Hammer of Justice, Seabark is going to have a trinket for it. Seabark is actually quite in a good position. The only thing Vexstick has is a Shield of Vengeance. Seabark is coming back on a wall in just a little bit. He's going to get a leap in. Wall not available in 10 seconds. Maybe the stuns might give him enough time in order to get it up. It's going to be Thorns up and running. Vexstick is going to get a slow to Seabark. He's power shift out of it. He's going to mount up after him. Hand of Freedom, mount available. Is not going to be able to get that Shield of Vengeance to pop next to Seabark. So for Vexstick, all he has right now is maybe might be able to do enough damage in wings. Might be able to pop wings and just heal himself while coming out early for Seabark. Vex decided, you know what? I am going to pop my wings, get a Hammer of Justice onto Seabark. Triggers out of it immediately. Vex like, not looking that healthy. And down it goes immediately as soon as Vexa goes down. Demonic landing the Garrote onto Seabark. He does go for a double stun on Demonic with a Root Cyclone to follow. No, Cloak of Shadows getting forced out of the Rogue with a stun onto Seabark. No kidding, the shot available, but that was a short stun, however. Reduced with the diminished returns from the Hammer of Justice from the Paladin. Seabark tried to do, I don't even know what he can do anything. He's just blinded, man. Super low in health. Demonic is looking to get himself a very, very clean, very safe kill here. Demonic, it is your game to lose right now. This is your duel to lose. Garrote to Seabark, letting him actually leap away. Shadow Step, get a shot. There's nothing Seabark can do from there. Yep, that was Demonic's game to lose. Almost dropped the ball, but thank God Shadow Step was there to help. Imagine if he didn't have a Shadow Step. That would have been actually escape. That's going to be a vanish against Rose XO. Actually named himself Holly XO the other day. Just a week ago. Not changes to Rose XO. Pretty sure Holly wouldn't be happy about that. That's going to be getting a shot onto Rose. That's actually Ellen Dilly, by the way. Ellen Dilly, Versace, MV, by the way, or whatever the guy. He changes his name like every week or something. I have no idea what that is about. Otherwise known as Quinrad, if you guys remember his OG name. That's going to be wings right now for Rose with a Hydra and Demonic. Same chicken procking out. Evasion is up, but that's going to be a Crucible to follow up from there to get even more damage out. Landing a stun onto Rose. I believe that was a human Rachel to break him out of a stun because it didn't seem like the shortest stun in the world. Demonic tried desperately to catch himself a reset. No vanish available. Actually, he is going to be able to catch a reset as Rose almost had to land aside for a judgment in there. Almost landed that judgment. Demonic needs to be very, very careful about where he's at and where he's going. Rose is trying to scout the corners. He's sitting here, rotating his camera, looking for any movement, looking for anything weird. He knows the Rogue is nearby, and he's going to hit him with a judgment. Demoniac wasn't prepared for that one. Should have been a little bit more aware. That's going to be under check and proc for Rose, but he's actually at full health. Stunned onto Rose just for Demonic to maybe catch a reset. That's going to be slow poison onto Rose. It's going to cleanse those poisons. Might be enough to catch up. Actually, he got re-poisoned right after. And a hand of freedom burn just to make sure the poisons do not slow him. Hydra and Demoniac, and down he goes. Two more rogues left. We got ourselves Black Stabbath next. Is he playing that Assassin Rogue? He's playing that Sub Rogue? I guess we'll find out in a bit. 40% dampening, however, is going to make it easier for these rogues to deal with the Paladin. The healing that the Paladin is going to have are going to be lesser and lesser, so it's really going to come down to these cooldowns. So if these rogues are able to get CDs out of the Paladin, put some serious pressure, double Crucible coming out for Black Stabbath. That's going to be under our chicken proc for Rose XO. Wings are up and running. Black Stabbath is going to pop an evasion right now. Same chicken actually get him proc for him. Cloak of Shadows to follow. Actually, just continue to truck damage into Rose. This is going to be getting shot, but his Shield of Vengeance does come down. Does he get a pre-feint for this one? That shield is going to pop, but he does vanish out of it immediately. And Rose is going to be allowed to at least get himself a little bit of heals. The dots, however, are ticking down on him. Not going to be able to sap him. And that Shield of Vengeance might actually pop the Rogue out. No, Rose does move out of the way. If Rose just stayed where they were, that shield could have just puffed out. And the Rogue would have actually been found out with a Shield of Vengeance. Black Stabbath is sneaking up onto Rose, deciding, you know what? Maybe I want to play it back with an eye. Shadow Stepping at Rose does get him out of stealth. Garrote getting shot. Vendetta coming out. That's going to be a blessing of protection for Black Stabbath. Is it going to land the Shadow Step? Not going to be able to get the Shadow Step. Rose actually stopped in place, expecting the rope to Shadow Step, and is just trying to see if he can juke himself out. Or he get a caught in the corner blind onto Rose. Not going to be a trinket out of the Paladin. It isn't. And Black Stabbath is looking to prolong this game a little bit longer. Both of the eyes are down. So maybe, no, they actually, another eye on the other side of the team, side of the arena is back up. So for Black Stabbath, it's going to really be all up to his hiding skills. Rose is going to just use the camera to pivot around the place, try not to give away where he's going to go. So he can like go one direction, put his camera in the other, trying to see if he can get the Rogue out. Does bait him out. And Black Stabbath again, try to catch a reset. Better not be caught in those corners. That's going to be hard coming out. Nothing you can do about it. And down he goes. Rose is going to be going up versus P-Blood next. Are you playing sub? You got that? You are playing sub. Okay, Cold Blood coming out. So for Rose, Sub Rogue, I mean, he did pretty okay with Assassination Rogue so far. Well, with sub rogue, oh, that's gonna be everything. Maybe a bubble could be forced out of the paladin. Does get out of that stun immediately. Human racial coming down. That's gonna be shield of vengeance popping away from P Blood. It's actually continuing to shadow strike at Rose. That's taking a lot of damage. Evasion coming out. Rose is gonna dip down and get himself a bit of a heal. Waft to get into slow onto the rogue. And P Blood is not going to chase after him, trying to actually get away. Slowed down completely, getting shot out to Rose. Cyclotronic trying to come out. Hodge comes in. No trinket, actually does trinket. Super late vanish after, but the rogue has nothing left. He actually used everything, and all Rose did is pop to Human Rachel to get out of those stuns and got himself a shield of vengeance. That's it. That's all it took for the guy. Alright, I don't know how P Blood how he come back from here. He's got a, I mean, he's got a cold blood coming back. He's got a charges for shadow dance. Does he have 2 of them, or does he have 2 charges of shadow dance? It says he has 2. Is he playing for 3 charges shadow dance? Is he build even all about damage? Is he going for more a shadow strike spam build? Oh, that's gonna be Rose getting him out though with another set of eyes. I'm guessing, yeah. I missed that. But he's just trying to get whatever damage he can out of P Blood from a distance. Does he actually have 3 charges? He does have 3 charges of Shadow Dance. Really? Envelop in Shadows is the play now? I did not think of that. Hodge into P Blood. He's trying to do whatever he can, but he's got out of options. Get a shot. It's going to be a bubble, and Rose is going to take him out. Oh my god. Literally ran Relentless too. I didn't know that. I was thinking he maybe ran normal trinket, but literally Human Racial. 3 minute... what is it? 3 minute trinket from a stun? So you use that trinket, Human Racial like 3 times, I think? Maybe? Is it 3 minutes? Or is it 2 minutes? I think it's 3 minutes, isn't it? 2 minutes and a half? Either way, dude. Paladins, man. Top to a mage? Alright, sounds good.